Well, the market's just sitting here bouncing around a little bit. It went up and down, but overnight, I think you can see it ran up tremendously, but it's just stuck in this one area now. Based on a report at 8:30 this morning, let me show you what happened. The jobs report came out, and we only lost 495,000 new people applying for unemployment. So it run up all night expecting something. I don't know what happened, and then it goes negative. So that's the story of this market. It is schizophrenic. It doesn't tell you what the heck it's doing or why, and it's all counterintuitive. So all you can do is trade what you see. Now, I haven't taken a trade yet. I'm just waiting for it to get unstuck here. We've got this nice little channel of like 58.75 to 55.50, which is big enough to trade. But when you get this kind of herky-jerky stuff, it's time to sit on your hands and do nothing and read your morning paper. So I'm going to put this on hold for a little while and then see what it's going to do. Now we've got a higher low and a higher low in the indicator, which usually indicates a continuation move up. But when you're flat like this, you can't always rely on the indicators because you have to understand how they're calculated, which basically means that the previous ups and downs, some of these bars are coming off as some of these flatter bars are going on, and it gives you the old fat man on a teeter-totter gets off, or a couple of the kids get off. And so you can't totally rely on these. You got to just watch very carefully. And in my opinion, most of the time I'm watching the support and resistance levels to look for a breakout or not. Now, last time we broke out, we were lower. And here we broke out and we were quite a bit lower, but this time we're higher, which says we're still going to be flat here for a while. So you can see that we got about 5 or 6 bars all at the same price here of 1057, and we're waiting to see whether things are going to turn over. Now on the longer term ergodic, longer term time frame, we've got the short term ergodic, which is the long term ergodic on the short time frame, kind of bouncing around the middle up here, and it doesn't pretend of good things when we've got this very herky-jerky movement for a long time. So we're still going to sit on our hands and wait. Well, I did take a trade for real when I saw this hitting the moving averages, and I was talking to you, and as soon as this white changed to purple, it also crossed its yellow line right in here, so I got in short. I was filled at 56, and I went down here and sat right there at the bottom. It was a pretty tight trade, and I sat, and I got out about 55 right here for real. So I didn't do it on SimBroker for you, but I picked up a point. It was moving real slow. I was very nervous when I had one of my rules: when I have 5 bars or more at the same price, I get out, and I got out just as it dropped off and didn't stay in long enough for it to catch down here. But that was a trade. It was pretty dicey. The indicators didn't show me much. The only thing that really worked was later, if I look at the long-term ergodic, or I mean the short-term ergodic on the long-term time frame, that was a good enough indication. But this was purely a price action move, and you can see it only really dropped from 55.50 to 54.50. That's a pretty tough way to make money. So I've had 2 little trades this morning, for a quarter point and about a point. So it's all money in the bank. I'm going to read my paper and go away for a while.